Greetings, this is the Antichrist coming to you live on YouTube at Lady Gaga's Moscow Red News. And I can also be followed at Paul Hullaby on at Temple of Isis 666 on Twitter, X, and the-666.com. Doing most of my video recordings and different works over on Twitter right now, or on X. Got about 75 videos out on there, those short 5-10 minute videos. Much like these, which are the current up-to-date ones, and they're labeled "This Just In" 1 through 75. Or the first 25 aren't labeled. This Just In numbered. Well, it's Lady Gaga's Moscow Red News and Katy Perry's ET Blue News and the Antichrist, freedom of the press, espionage, conspiracy theories, and sound doctrine for the celebrities. Doing great things. Planning on moving to Muskogee. More than planning, we are moving to Muskogee. We'll be there in about a week and a half to start building our kingdom down there. We're reaching out down there, trying to establish a contact. We're just coming down there to lay a foundation and start growing and building on it, build a burger style. We're going to get a business going, a couple business going, and we're going to get up and running. If we can't get it going there, we're going to try Kremlin, Oklahoma on our way out of town to LA. And we might try both anyway. But when I get the vehicle, we might be LA bound first and then come back. But nonetheless, I know it sounds confusing. We're going to go to Muskogee and give it a few years. I'm on a 4 to 8 month waiting list to get an apartment there. And I'm going to get my apartment there and retire again. But, well, not really. I'm going to retire from the workforce, but I'm going to keep my other businesses open. O&E, One Nation Earth, and 666 Trademark. Has several businesses that come off of it, like 666 Trademark Clairvoyance and Temple of Isis 666 Trademark and 666 Trademark Global Witchcraft and Supplies. And we're going to get those things going, get the nonprofits going, get the paperwork on it, and get the profits going, the paperwork on those. We try to get us a brick and mortar. There was times that I could look in a Facebook Marketplace or ads and find that there are office spaces actually there in Muskogee for rent. And I've tried a few of them. Some of them didn't like my criminal history, so they didn't give me opportunity to get it. Another one was waiting for a big old Harvard Law to come down and rent, so they didn't let me rent it either. And some other one was wanting a little fat girl from high school with a big pocket full of dreams to come and rent. Well, I'm a fat girl from high school, pocket full of dreams, but I do need to rent office space. And I did find some in Broken Arrow that would be willing to rent. I found one in Joplin that would be willing to rent, but we're wanting to do it in Muskogee. So we're going to set one up in Muskogee. If not, we'll use our home office out of the apartment that I'm in. And we'll be using the motel room out of the motel that I'm in. So we're living in a motel for 4 to 8 months till my apartment opens. There's 1 or 2 apartments available. One in the tower, one by Walmart at Western Pines where I've lived before. One in the tower by the VA hospital. And trying to get into one of those. And get my home office going for O&E. Just short a little money, or I'd have it going right now. And then we're going to open up our bank accounts and all that. We've got 2 so far. Ouch. But they're personal. So we'll open up our actual business bank accounts and all that stuff here soon too. Looking for investors. Okay, when I get to the 4-minute mark, I can let this flow. Still go over to the main videos. That's the main thing I was wanting. Post this on there and let you know. Come visit me at Paul Hullaby on my Paul Hullaby account, at Temple of Isis 666 on Twitter, X, and keep up to date on those videos there. It's kind of where they have an X live, so we go to live and we post them from there. It's a lot easier, and not just easier, but I can reach out, tag, and then I'm gonna use YouTube also, because YouTube's badass because they got them all chronologically labeled, and I can put a description on them and they're just labeled out perfect. So we're multitasking, multi-networking, a few different social media platforms now, and that's one. And then my blog spot is, of course, the-666.com, and it's the Antichrist Paul Wildcat Hullaby 666.blogspot.com is all it is. And when we get to Muskogee and we get settled in and we get to working, Mommy says we're going to bring a girl and introduce her to him, maybe, but we may wait till California. So we're kind of hoping for California here in a couple years or in a couple months. So that's what we're kind of leaning towards. When he gets the car, we'll be branching out to Cali no matter what. And Mommy says, I think we bannered enough on here to let them know. Come to Temple Isis 666 on Twitter and follow the news feeds on there. There's some great ones. I'm tagging a few people like the UN and different places around the world, trying to get Space Force involved, and a few other things. See how hardcore they search for aliens. But just already know. But we're gonna keep working, keep doing the best we can, and thank you for your time. And these kingdoms are gonna say ISIS is still Paul Walker, his wife. She's still married to him. He's still married to her. They're still married together forever, for all time, and all kingdoms. Guaranteed. Done. And ISIS done. I don't like telling him that. He goes done. Good. Done. Alright. Done. Alright. And Mommy says I might be referred to for a little while as the Witch of ISIS. Because people have a problem. So I'm going to go to the Antichrist. Find my answer. Because I know he knows all things. I will tell truth and honesty as I seek. I'll knock upon his door. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Come check me out at Temple of ISIS 666 on Twitter. And we're also going to be getting some .coms open here in the next couple months. ONE1NationEarth.com. And we're going to get that going again, except we're going to get a big Billy Badass one, and it'll have links on there to all these places I'm talking about. We're going to get the 666 trademark clairvoyance going. And we're going to also get our 666 trademark global witchcraft and supplies.com going as well. And I'll have some idols on there. I'll bring in some idols and some different things and infuse them to where they can speak and talk to you, and then you can buy these idols for like $500 and they'll talk to you. And after you offer them sacrifices and fast and pray and different things, they'll start talking to you. They will. They talk to me. And we'll get that going on the witchcraft supply side of it. And still looking for investors. I know that will be our profit organizations, Witchcraft Supply. The other one's going to be non-profit. And so will 66 trademark. It'll be profit as well. Profit organization. And Mommy says people are still listening, so just saying, Mommy ISIS is what I'm talking about. And she says, go here. There's a picture of me right here on the wall holding the sun up or something. Some statues. There's a mate. That big gold one's mate. She says, that's what I said. I said, that big one's mate. There's the other one. The big white one's Osiris. It's called off the other big. There's ISIS talking. So, I'd like to get people filled too with beings so they can start speaking. I can do that. I just need a place, a headquarters, and that's where we're working on getting Muskogee, getting a headquarters set up until we can get to LA and get our headquarters set up out there. Branch off in there around worldwide. We'll be going to Egypt, Romania, and of course we'll be visiting New York City a lot. I love New York City and the World Trade Centers up there, and the big ONE they got, the Bilderbergers ONE up there, the Hilton up there in Manhattan, the UN Plaza. And we're going to take care of everything else. So thank you. Mommy says, go over here. Say the Temple of ISIS 666 trademark is badass. Come visit us on Twitter. Guaranteed. Get caught up. And stay tuned here as well and check back because I'll be putting stuff here. Because it's easier to... They used to have special features that Twitter don't have. Twitter has special features that this one don't have. And they complement each other. So I'm using them both to harmonize. Thank you. We'll talk to y'all later.